Thanks. I'm Robert from The Cure, and this is...
Timothy Michael Pope. Did you know my middle name was Michael?
Yeah.
I've directed a couple of
We've got a new video collection out on an album called Galore, and most of the videos on it are made by...
me.
We'll start with this.
So what one should we begin with?
This.
Oh, this one, okay.
This... You mean Lullaby? This is the first one we're going to see. It's a video that is done for a song that I wrote about one of my uncles that used to tell me stories about a Spider-Man, and he used to just take great delight in scaring me and my little sister with tales of lots of stuff really. But one of the characters, like this recurring character, was called the Spider-Man, and you know, he's just like my version of the bogeyman when I was young, and if I did things wrong he would arrive. And one particular night my uncle burst in through the window and did unspeakable things. He didn't really.
Let's talk about
he scared me really a lot, and then after that he wasn't allowed to tell me or my sister stories anymore, because he kind of overstepped that unspoken mark. This video won one of our only 2 awards ever.
Did it really?
I don't know if you would actually.
There's no real...
No. Why Can't Be You is it's the first one of like this collection. It's the first one done in 1987, and I don't know. My overriding memory of this video isn't things that everyone sees, like the bear suit and all the dressing up. It's actually the night in the bar in the Westbury in Dublin when we were trying to learn dancing.
That was so brilliant.
But set a precedent for all other videos that had like street dancing that came years after. We didn't realise at the time, but I mean it was really like that was setting the standard. That was the benchmark for that.
Yeah.
It's fantastically coordinated. We had a good 3 hours
of choreography.
Yeah.
But the best bit was where they were all like joking about it at first, doing the choreography, because there's some fantastic dance routines in this video you're about to see, and they were all taking it very seriously. And then cut to them half an hour later, and Simon particularly, I remember, standing with a pint of beer and a cigarette, and this Irish choreographer going, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and everyone like, do you remember that? It was such a good night out. That was such a good night out.
But the following day, True Professionals, we pulled it off, as you'll see.
Pulled what off?
The Irish choreographer or something.
No, it's a good night out.
We got into an ad break now. If you stay tuned, you'll see more of this.
Welcome back to Collection. My name's Tim Pope, and this is
Robert.
The evergreen Robert Smith.
From The Cure.
From The Cure.
This Friday I'm in love, it was like... I met the others in the group outside this pub near the studio, and it was a Friday afternoon, and I got to the pub and I'd been thinking, has anyone ever done a song about days of the week? I felt really good about the idea. I was going to meet everyone in a pub and we were going to record a song, and I wrote this song on the journey. And when I got out of the car, and I said, I've got this really great idea for a song, and I started writing, Friday, and it worked. And everything to do with the song was that quick. Like, we recorded it that night, and it was just done in like 2 takes, and then we made the video really quick. So it is one of the... It doesn't really reflect a lot of what The Cure does, but pop-wise, it's probably like a perfect encapsulation of what we do. But it's one of, like I've said, it's one of my favourite 3 videos. It's one of my favourite 3 Cure singles ever, Friday.
I fall off the horse at the beginning with the cowboy hat on. Anyway, I just wanted to say
hang on, can I just like act surprised?
Yeah, that's very good. See, that's the quality of workmanship I have to deal with. You
I
see,
wasn't doing
now
it.
you
I was
understand.
burping.
Now
I'm going to do it now.
Fantastic.
We've worked together for a long, long time, like even before all this stuff.
1981, since 1981.
Yeah, and in the course of those years, we've grown up.
We have.
Developed.
Yes.
But Friday is like one of my favourite 3 ever, because it was such fun to do, and it did capture the whole song perfectly. And I think that they might be intertwined. It was.
I think you're lying.
I'm not.
Oh, you are, because it only took 2 hours to shoot it. That's why you enjoyed it.
I was just about to say they were intertwined because it was so short, but because it's such a good idea, and it just worked straight. You knew straight away. The first take was a video.
Yeah.
We could have just used it
we could have
and
gone home.
They're good. If only all videos could be made this way.
Oh, so
and
bitter,
end up
so bitter and
cooking-
twisted.
No,
You
it's
d-
like, High took 2 days.
I
didn't
tell
it?
you-
And it's hopeless.
do you know what I have to-
Friday took 2 hours, and it's excellent.
Do you know what I have to do? You know what I have to deal with is I get all this abuse, and anyway,
Goth band, doom and gloom. It's like dark. I'm wearing, but I was going to wear electric blue, but I forgot to. But the general public kind of know the group through the singles and think of the group, you know, with the more successful singles and the videos that get shown, like Friday. People think, oh, it's like a pop band, and it's pretty strange when, like, particularly the music press and the music media push forward this idea that we're really like dark. There is that side to the group. It's like an emotional side, but there's always been kind of an upbeat sort of element to the group and what we do.
well, I mean, the next video is kind of interesting because I think something like this this was an event that was peculiar to The Cure. That, I mean, in a way, I mean, I know it's not your favourite video. You've often said this to me, but we did a video in a
I've
wardrobe.
grown to like it more.
Well, it's something I can never. People always say to me, you know, people say to me, "Oh, you did that video in the wardrobe. I really like that one."
Yeah.
So then, peculiar to The Cure, and this is peculiar to The Cure, we end up in a studio doing with the remix of the song, doing a video which, in a way, could probably never be as good as the last one, if you like, but was different in its own way, and that was kind of fun. So we kind of continue like a soap opera, because something to understand about The Cure is it is a bit like a soap opera. The whole thing, the stories and the themes just continue.
Tim,
You've never called me Tim. You've never called me Tim.
Yeah.
But the themes just continue across the
called me a
years.
soap opera before.
I know, but it's a very nice thing to say. It's quite a profound thing to say about someone. But the themes have continued across the years, and so we just continued the soap opera, don't you think, in that video?
I'd already called you Tim twice. You called
Yeah.
me soap opera twice. I'll leave it.
I'm going to call you something after this.
What do I think about it?
Yeah. What do you think about it?
The remix version, I prefer. I mean, just like watching wise, I think the Under the Sea one, the Close to Me remix video is much better than the wardrobe one.
Well, and whatever.
No, I do. 'Cause I like the colours. I like the way I look.
But you always like bright colours, that's it. You
Well,
know.
I do, because it, like,
people, he dresses in black, but he really likes bright colours. Electric,
not that.
electric blue, for example. There's a bit I remember when you watch the video. This guy called Bill, who's his manager, who's pretending isn't
the
his
starfish.
manager. Yeah, the
Well, he
starfish.
isn't.
And there's a bit where we're filming it all in slow motion, and Bill is dressed up as a starfish, and we said, "Yeah, you look fantastic." And we stuck this big long nose on him because he's kind of like Pinocchio, and he tells loads of lies. So anyway, and there's this fantastic bit. If you watch the video, you'll see this bit where Simon leapt on top of him. Do you remember that? Completely landed in an area where you shouldn't. Well,
and
an
he's
area.
almost going to sue us. The swimming bits, they're
Those
so
were mad.
fantastically
Yeah.
done, and
Yeah.
just on a plank of wood.
Oh, at last I've done something fantastically.
And the beads, the perspex beads on,
Oh, yeah.
on fishing line.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
only had. Can you not hold 8 plastic beads in your mouth and sing? It's like,
Oh, such hardship, such
Yeah,
hardship.
I know.
Hmm.
oh, that's it apparently.
Is
It's
it?
the end. Yeah,
Oh.
that's as long as we've got.
That was quick, wasn't it?
Anyway, thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
This is Robert from The Cure and Tim Pope, a fantastic video director.
Fantastic. I'll do your weddings.
Well, this is actually a photograph of me on the beach in 1963. That's how I used to look. There's kind of resemblance. Always wanting more. If only.